guys, we got a good one here. It is Zach Glazier versus AJ Ferrari. This is at the Soldier Salute back in 2023. But there were some interesting exchanges in this match, so I thought you guys would be interested in it. You see Zach Glazier, AJ Ferrari right there. AJ Ferrari's on the left. Zach Glazier's on the right. So this is one of those like underground tournaments that no one really hears about, but they exist. So, because I certainly didn't hear that much about it when it came out. Often we'll see like the army or the armed forces kind of put together their own little things, their own little events. That happens in pretty much every style, actually. So I'm seeing a lot of collar ties, a lot of finger grabbing in the first period here. This is back when AJ was making basically his first debut. He hadn't been back to wrestling in quite some time. And this is right before he returned for the season at Bakersfield. Bakersfield? Bakersfield? I don't know. Is it Bakersville or Bakersfield? Somebody tell me in the comments. I think it's Bakersfield. That's what I think it is. Yeah. You know, one thing I noticed about AJ, he's got this awkward, like, way of moving his feet. You know? He looks like he's really heavy set. I know he's fairly strong for his weight class, but it also looks like he's not very light on his feet. That's what I'm trying to say. AJ Ferrari's pointing at the line saying, "You gotta step on the line." I didn't catch that the first time. He was pointing at the line, "You gotta step on the line." See, that kind of stuff right there is just to get in your head a little bit, you know. Try to reshot there. Reshot attempt by AJ. Stuffed by Glazier. Does Zach Glazier even wrestle at Iowa this season? Like, I hadn't seen much of him after this tournament right here. So, collar ties again. AJ doing a good job of stalking him, controlling the center. It's not enough to put any points on the board, though. Kind of a late reaction reshot from AJ Ferrari there. He's getting to that 2-on-1 pretty often, but he hasn't been using it. They're just really waiting for the exact right moment to get that shot in. Almost an ankle pick for Zach Glazier there. He didn't really press the issue that much, though. Lots of hands in the face from Zach Glazier there. Alright, that'll be the end of the first period, I believe. Moving on here. Choice was given to Zach Glazier. It looks like he deferred. And AJ Ferrari's going to take bottom, looking for a quick escape point here. Sorry if it looks like I'm locked in and I'm not like looking at you guys that much. It's just that I have to tape it with my hands now because my freaking the thing that I use to prop up my phone broke. So, you know, everything else breaks except for me. All of my equipment breaks after you use it. The only thing that's not allowed to break is me. Single leg attempt from Zach Glazier. Defended by AJ Ferrari. I see AJ Ferrari kind of just muscling out of a lot of things. And he's stalking him, controlling the center of the mat. Really putting the pressure on him. Hitting him with a lot of unorthodox fakes now. We'll see if he can get to an attack because of these fakes. Ooh. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, he almost fell. He's just heavy on his feet in this match. Like, he's just so heavy on his feet. I think he's doing a lot of lifting, but maybe he's not working on his footwork, his agility. Because he just seems way too heavy on his feet. A crotch attempt from Zach Glazier. I mean, I wouldn't even call these attempts. Like, he's so far away from him. I mean, the only thing I could see is maybe he's looking for a reshot counter off of his reshot. Because that shot right there, that I wouldn't even call that an attempt. Like, he's too far away. AJ Ferrari's putting his hands like, okay, what's he doing? He's running. AJ Ferrari trying to push the pace a little bit more. Zach Glazier does look like he's running a little bit. They're going to call blood time here. I'm going to see how long they're doing this for. Not that long. All right, Zach Glazier takes down. He's going to try and get an escape point on the board. So this is where AJ has been making his money this season, really keeping people down. And he said in his interviews that this is one of his strengths. One of his strength is basically... Alright, so he's setting up on top of Zach Glazier. Granbury attempt from Zach Glazier. AJ holds on to the leg. And AJ will continue to stay in control of this match. No escape point for Zach Glazier. He goes back down. So it's a very good use of crossbody ride from AJ. The way he grabs across his neck. And he's putting the weight in. He's timing where he puts his weight very well, right? Because now he doesn't have to use the hint for a stalling call. Because now he doesn't have to use his footwork, which I said that is not very good on him right now. Now he can just kind of time where he shifts his hips as he's trying to escape. And, you know, as I've seen him through the Ncaa tournament, I've seen this is one of his strong suits. This is something that really helped him in the Ncaa tournament with pretty much everyone that he went against. Okay, that's an escape point for Zach Glazier. He finally got out. I don't know what that's